the tension between Sammy Gyamfi and Alexander Kwabena Afenyo Markin abusia akwa do next level na omo mienu no omo nyina ho ya ka adwa mu if he said the People's Alliance for Government Accountability agency from PAGA omo do no betum na asem no ani eya yenyan omo kire mu say e wo say Afenyo Markin one o timi be sign the ti sensem na dey to no so the extortion case na dey to no so enya no kura one o me sign the ti na Sammy Gyamfi so no eye no kura onfa evidence emra enye sade a omo mienu nyina no omo no mu e wo bi kan enya asem kuma ama we abi asem sebe na dem ha as Penyah de esi e dey come beto mebo ase adwudwa mu ama ate ase no akere wa adwen e dey ama me e wo comment section hol message say dey kwa so obi nya subscribe button so down ma obi turn notification on for latest update eya no ahye amanu aso enyem ahwe na ope bia bo de ton de hu dawuro wadwa de hu dawuro ensanadwuma bi ana adwuma bi na wo ye na ope platform abo ehu dawuro Penyah bia funum e dey ama na ba no e negoso no fa na e frɛ ye na ene anwetwe nkomo na yemwa sakwana so. Now let's go to the story. Ebusia, ye wo hey yo. Ye nka bi hiem. Ye wo hey. Ana IMF fo edi omu 2025 no. Se ne Ghana economy nisi coin. Omu de ho empopoye ebre. Ye de ko se Ghana ya boka for the DGPP program na run ye no. Domestic Gold Purchasing Program na ye run wa Ghana ha no. 2025 ya boka. Once ye dey share GoldBod, say GoldBod and to gold in Bank of Ghana. Until GoldBod became gold marketing agent for Bank of Ghana, buying, exporting, and selling. For Bank of Ghana, to GoldBod na this said media, and to buy Bank of Ghana aboka for that course. And I can say, Sammy Gyamfi na, and in the GoldBod, and I bought that kind in place of Bank of Ghana because Bank of Ghana and I ran that policy, no, but all run it through GoldBod. GoldBod I just got to gold in the bar. As I got ton this caba, it is a caba, and a GoldBod I got ton, you know, one of my caraba. It never focus any Sammy Gyamfi GoldBod and I bought eti na mse ni bye se nyam si da bi obi ene obetena ma ye de nsa bonkum atre ne fie kwan obam ya buka guru so se nyam fi so da ni bye ka so wonde enya no kure bibia sense ye eti no se okwa Ghana parliament ya o sign Alexander Kwabena Afenyo Markin ono any opposition party leader in parliament the juma dey say government in office no dey frustrate you ana se bibiba na se enkoya omu be hete ho no hard e ya ma omanfo na hunu se mo mammo ni nye more ball mine no mu do mine na. That is the purpose of opposition in government. Eti mo na mo hu se Afenyo Markin kasa na mo kan kwase asem ana NDC so soft mo jimi dodo jimi na mo jimi etinka NDC soft in a sense nka eni se ma MP for Council of Parliament mo wada mo ana mo ntia me mu na se ana Ghana for be demand accountability there be niema na cost ye humu ye IMF reporting na akaibi and no kind of calculation Sammy Gyamfi unu GoldBod e yabo na mabod aka because e Bank of Ghana but Bank of Ghana to gold no eton through GoldBod e that na ka ba o se ye nyu wudi film sese e ka ba wo na okoto e de ko adwama so koton this carbon e ka ba ye nyu wudi film na hwan di na yemo me nti Sammy Gyamfi ase wo na obi this carbon ma wo de ko to gold e sa kokoton e de ba no e ka ba wo se wo na this carbon ma okoto to gold koton ba ma ye mo wudi ne na sese yemo wudi na yemo hwan dini yemo midi hwan this kind man me anawo ye do no GoldBod I this kind of them go to gold but e ka ba wo se be yemo wudi na e Bank of Ghana on go to gold no me nti Sammy Gyamfi need for the glass ase me nti o ma se na ase me no e be atwema mentwe between Sammy Gyamfi and Afenyo Markin and am so e ma se be kan se me se Afenyo Markin kra no we a senior extortionist.
There are many underlying issues between I and Afenyo Markin that you don't know and those watching don't know. I have appeared on News Farm many times. Perhaps in this country, I have held more press conferences on political issues than anybody. Have you ever heard me use the word extortion against any of my critics? Have you ever heard me? Why will I use this word now? And why have you not heard Afenyo say anything about that or challenge me? Or threatening to sue. So the MPP people talking, there are things you don't know. I will not just, I'm a consummate Democrat. I eat and drink debates. I'm not worried.
You call the minority leader an extortionist.
I'm not worried if you criticize me. Yes. And that is why he cannot comment on that or even challenge me. He cannot. Because he knows that what I said is true. So there are many things that you may not have the benefit of. But let me talk about my good brother.
Afenyo Markin is a self-made man.
No problem.
He's got the chain of businesses.
Maybe tell him that.
Why does he need to come and extort money from GoldBod?
Tell him that you want to be his lawyer so that he sues Sammy Gyamfi to substantiate that claim. Tell him. or tell him that you give him an interview here and Sammy Gyamfi will come and that you should dare Sammy Gyamfi. That is not an insult. I'm speaking about what has happened and he knows.
I say, she's a case will be extortionist, and you'll be a maybe Penyah Meti. If the one who said, and you be a metakura, I shall lie be just I shall join to be, and if I may be a public figure, I don't say I'm a blogger. Say a bad media and so many guase. Anna, who to be who you know. That's actually. But who say, oh, say, Quasia, I dare say, order my show join. Hey, Penyah, out here. Now, so tell me, say, oh, dear, and can't. O come be tia, many guase. It is ano, overcast Kenya, men can't animate, but ubutia. It will man if you offer me challenge, not a minute, 1 million. Yes, I dare 7 mega. San, and yes, or the Gis can through so that obe kipu, obe cover with shame, no, when you was obe catasun and Piamontene. It is something which I say. And this I remember, yes, Bonnie because soon as I'm after making Hunua. Or the General Gis can friend for us so that on the come amount for it. That's a serious offense. Cassia, Emma, now for Cassani Afenyo Markin. And some of you can. What is your take? And yan cry, court, no, call your ready to be. And yes, you are Yeska, a China crown for, and there's near the trial to be so. Now a Chile demania shade, moon, court, could train back damage. But after Markin become a cassa, so yes, you could you didn't attempt, but one cash any other day.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding.
I have made certain.
I've seen your statement.
I'm saying I've made certain statements. I would rely on them without more. Don't rush. You see, in the Bible, Jesus was accused, wild allegations. He kept quiet and watched them. He could have done anything, but you see, when you are dealing with situations, the people of Ghana expect a certain level of maturity from me. The people of Ghana see that this is an accomplished businessman. He's been in the space for some time. He's leading a group. The tradition of the party MPP that I lead expects a certain level of conduct. So if I would be carried away with emotions, I will fail. It's not an emotional game. It's not a game that somebody attacks you, giddy, you should also react. No, you won't get it. There's always a bait in politics. But
you see this as a bait?
I'm saying that there is always a bait.
No, I'm asking you specific questions.
I'm saying that there is always a bait in politics. And don't underestimate. Opponents also have a strategy.
Just say, okay, can't say me be. But Monday, near Parliament sitting, no. Anna, Afenyo Markin can say, idea, Sammy Gyamfi can't do so. Obeko court.
Speaker, in the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo Markin versus Samuel Gyamfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/ACH/CC/C5/02/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo Markin versus Eric Ejay and Peace FM at the Chimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker, I also await with bated breath that the man or the men who made the allegation will have the courage to report the matter to the police or the OSP or any investigating agency in this country. And I expect that if they muster the courage to report that I have extorted from them and I am invited, I shall submit myself to every investigation so that eventually my name is cleared. There is, Mr. Speaker, there is a limit to political discourse. There are lines that must not be crossed, and these red lines, once crossed, they must be dealt with. Mr. Speaker, I can modestly and humbly say that I have served in this position with integrity. I came into this office a man of hard work, with determination, and I have achieved for myself what I have to do for myself, my family, and my constituents. Mr. Speaker, I work with clear conscience and with fidelity to the responsibilities entrusted to me. I say so without more.
I say, Obeko court, but yeah, say who I just social media parliament have been can in some next and 7 econo. The 1.7 billion loss now, yes, say a GoldBod near whom ye, but Sammy Gyamfi so because Afenyo Markin a extortionist. I'm afraid I can say on your extortionist. Next and some name the air co entinam sama. A was under no. I am Monday na numreno. A could from PAGA, the People's Alliance for Government Accountability, only a pressure group, only pressure group. Also, school no one general ask. It become pressure group no one year government. It would matter with it. School G as near government. So the betty among your semester, I will say there be. Page as our church and your home account. Bema homeboy, Bema who crack on Tricia Jolly. We ever be that. That just by the way, you know, pressure group, they are non-partisan people. They don't belong to any political party. They are non-partisan citizens. And boom. I said they will serve as a check and balance on the government of the day. Mamu first kenim kwasiade. Se omi bibines enkoya, they will use the media to campaign their messages. What I say, omunya political party. And they are non-partisan people. You could be welcome boom. I form an association, civil society group. Our movement didn't say, "Oh, make sure say I buy now or tesono or better near my bois timabufono." Since Assembly Komwa, they will demand transparency and accountability from those in charge of various public sector positions. It's movement no. It's the PAGA. As ever cast, I don't know say one. Sao GoldBod lost na they tie GoldBod no. You demand the accountability and transparency.
Government cannot claim the program's benefits while shifting its losses elsewhere. If GoldBod takes credit for building reserves, strengthening the cedi, and reducing gold smuggling, it must also account for the full cost of the transactions. Ghanaians deserve to know who were the off-takers of the gold. We need full disclosure. If Ghana knows all those who buy our oil and cocoa, then we need to know who is buying our gold and where they are from in the interest of transparency. What discounts were granted to the off-takers? This is important because the discount granted means we were actually selling the gold at a loss. So what occasioned the decision to sell the gold at a loss? What is the discount formula that the Bank of Ghana used? Why did it arrive at a formula to discount the gold, even though GoldBod, the aggregator, is both a monopoly and a monopsony, meaning no other entity can sell gold to the off-takers, and similarly, no other entity can sell gold to the Bank of Ghana. Simply put, why discount a product that nobody can buy or sell except your partner? What fees were paid to GoldBod, aggregators, off-takers, and other intermediaries? And what pricing formula was used to determine the spread between the cost of the gold on the market and the cost of the gold to Bank of Ghana? How much of the loss arose from foreign exchange differentials? Who approved the pricing, trading, and foreign exchange arrangements? What measures have been introduced to prevent another loss? Next time, it may not be $1.7 billion, but a whole lot more. The claim that the program served a good national purpose is no defense for financial indiscipline. Building reserves and strengthening the cedi may be worthy goals, but they do not excuse losses, weak controls, or secretive transactions. No responsible government should advertise policy gains while hiding the cost in the books of the central bank. If this were a private company, would its directors be allowed to explain away a $1.7 billion loss as the cost of doing business? Would shareholders tolerate vague assurances while their money disappeared? And in this regard, Ghanaians are the shareholders. How much more taxpayers' money? Public money deserves stricter protection. Every dollar lost belongs to Ghanaians. It could have supported hospitals, school roads, water systems, and even Big Push. President Mahama must take responsibility. President John Dramani Mahama must ensure that these losses do not become an annual feature of Ghana's public finances. His government cannot preach accountability while state institutions explain away billions of cedis in losses. We demand that the President, through the Presidency, do the following. Publish a complete and reconciled account of the program. 2. State the exact loss and identify where it has been recorded. 3. Disclose the off-takers, discounts, fees, and beneficiaries of the transactions. 4. Explain the pricing, trading, and foreign exchange decisions that produced the loss. 5. Publish the relevant audited financial statements. 6. Identify the officials who approved the transactions and deal with them. This loss of gold money, no matter how expensive or glib the public relations attempt to kill is, shall forever haunt the NDC government and President Mahama. 7. Introduce firm safeguards against further losses. These questions belong in the public record. Government must answer them with figures, contracts, audited accounts, and transaction records. Political speeches and accounting gymnastics will not do. And I do appreciate the role accounting and auditing play in this issue. But it cannot be used to hide the real issues that are at stake. Moving the loss does not erase it. Renaming it does not reduce it. Hiding it in the Bank of Ghana's books does not make it any less a loss to Ghana. The people deserve the truth, and those responsible must account.
And here one, because a card $1.7 billion. Aba, a here for Bank of Ghana new GoldBod. Mumbe chire chire ye cause says kana ayirano. Ye hian chire na omunka santo aso eno mna Afenyo Markin bedin come Afenyo Markin. Tie me obi abeka say we extortionist. And I know that Ghana mamu no being an extortionist or a criminal because obeka ya 23rd December 2021 Captain Kojo Smart bi o Ghana ha or see who say one businessman be kwabra nkonoma some illegality be illegal deal be e tema port one no it Captain Smart e ka say ne man ni metueska 100,000 cedis e ma man go to $10,000 e ma no na Captain Smart ejina so e dey give free man was so that adena man ne ye na kokoa mu no o me come amanfo because of that no man no e the Captain Smart e ba court e that Captain Smart so dinya za kwai e gigi no ho no musika or the man or the Captain Smart e ba court 12 January 2022 Emma ye bo Captain Smart ka ye man be condition so meeting ya da nyina let's a criminal offense a criminal e do mu chese Afenyo Markin tie me ye say ensan Sammy Gyamfi e ka no say we Sammy Gyamfi e boa then do the needful court ko siu no na ye hu no kuro bia e wa asem wi mu
to the extortion allegation against the minority leader, an allegation that cannot be ignored. The controversy has taken a disturbing personal and political turn. The Chief Executive Officer of GoldBod, Mr. Sammy Gyamfi, has publicly described the minority leader, Mr. Alexander Afenyo Markin, as an extortionist, quote, end of quote. Mr. Gyamfi has stated that the minority leader knows why that description was used. He has challenged Mr. Afenyo Markin to sue him and indicated that he is prepared to defend the allegation with evidence. He has also expressed readiness to meet the minority leader on a public platform and expose what he claims to know. This is an explosive allegation. Extortion is a serious criminal offense. It cannot be dismissed as another reckless exchange between political opponents. The allegation has been made by the chief executive of a major state institution against the leader of the minority in parliament. It raises questions about the integrity of a parliamentary leader and the conduct of oversight over an important public institution. And we believe that the minority leader, Afenyo Markin, must clear his name. Mr. Afenyo Markin cannot treat this matter with silence or political indifference. He leads a caucus of members of parliament and occupies one of the most important leadership positions in the country. A person who exercises oversight over the government and demands accountability from public institutions cannot carry the tag of an extortionist without confronting it directly. We call on the minority leader to clear his name immediately. And it's important to note that he is known as the Osahene. He must answer the following questions. Did he ever demand money from the GoldBod CEO or any person connected with GoldBod? Did he request a private settlement, personal benefit, or favor in connection with his public criticism of GoldBod? Did he hold any private meeting or communication with Mr. Sammy Gyamfi concerning GoldBod? Did he propose or participate in what Mr. Gyamfi described as compulsory arbitration? What specific interaction between the two men led to the allegation of extortion? Then, is he prepared to submit all relevant messages, recordings, and correspondence for independent examination? These questions require clear answers. We want the minority leader not only to say he will use legal route to seek redress, but actually take steps to clear his name. Failure on his part to take action will only deepen the suspicion and weaken the minority leader's moral authority to demand accountability from the government. The minority caucus cannot look away. This is not a matter the minority caucus can bury under party solidarity. The allegation strikes at the credibility of its leader and the integrity of the entire caucus. A parliamentary leader accused of extortion by the head of a state institution cannot simply continue with the business as usual. The minority caucus must demand answers from its leader. It cannot ask Ghanaians to trust its claims about GoldBod while refusing to address an allegation that its leader used public criticism as a means of seeking a private benefit.
Ontimi me ka se mo tra sa na ofo hu ni sa tra sa se Afenyo Markin extortionist. Extortionist o evidence any de hene. Case ba ni case ba na asi a enti a eni ntino se mu ntua sika na hwan ho ano obaji sika afiri a ogigi sika afiri mo na de ba na asi wo so no bra bontene ebe prove with evidence. Enya sa de a yanum mienu e wo bika.
Now we move on to Mr. Sammy Gyamfi, and we call upon him to produce his evidence. Mr. Sammy Gyamfi must also understand that such an allegation cannot remain a political weapon. If he has evidence, he must place it before the public and the appropriate authorities. He cannot repeatedly threaten to expose a minority leader while withholding the facts. Public office is not a stage for innuendo, threats, and political drama. A chief executive who alleges criminal conduct against a parliamentary leader has a duty to support that allegation. Mr. Gyamfi must disclose 1. What was allegedly demanded. 2. When and where the demand was made. 3. The person to whom the alleged demand was communicated. 4. The benefit allegedly sought by the minority leader. 5. Any messages, recordings, documents, or witnesses supporting the allegation. Then finally, whether the alleged conduct has been reported to any investigative authority. Either the minority leader attempted to extort the GoldBod CEO or he did not. Either Mr. Gyamfi has evidence or he does not. Both men owe the country the truth. Ghana cannot fight corruption through insults, threats, and competing press conferences. Accountability requires facts, records, evidence, and consequences. President Mahama must stop the financial losses. GoldBod and the Bank of Ghana must open their books. Mr. Sammy Gyamfi must produce his evidence. Mr. Alexander Afenyo Markin must clear his name. The public deserves the full truth about the losses and the extortion allegation. Nothing must be concealed, and no one must be protected. Thank you.
When in some PAGA, the People's Alliance for Government Accountability, both Afenyo Markin and Sammy Gyamfi concerning the ongoing tension on the IMF DGPP $1.7 billion 2025 GoldBod 2025 loss na abeda Ghana yapono so no. Ubeza chira wajo na area mama. Do you side with PAGA? And I say what is your take on this issue? How you Penyah Block Media? Accra.